And what this does is it helps just kind of melt everything into your skin. Hi everybody, and welcome to today's video. Today we're going to be doing an empties video, and what this is where I go through a box of things that I have used up over the last few months and talk about what I liked, what I didn't like, whether I would repurchase these things or not. So I don't have that much. Here's my little box. You can see I don't have too much to talk about compared to some YouTubers that I see anyway. Let's start with the quick and easy one and we'll work our way up. So the first one I want to talk about is these. These were from Ulta and it was 80 premium quilted round cotton pads. Now, I have purchased these from Ulta before and they were just fine. No problem. I liked them. They were nice and soft. I bought them again, and I believe it was a buy one, get one free deal or something like that. So I bought a couple of packs. And these packs were terrible. The cotton rounds were not soft. Many of them had almost, it's hard to describe, it was like the cotton had gotten some glue on it or something, and there were scratchy places. So I would be removing my makeup and it would be scratching my lids. And then some of them were stuck together and they wouldn't pull apart correctly, and it was just very strange. So I am not buying these again. I found some at Walmart, the Equate brand, and they are absolutely wonderful. There's nothing wrong with them, and they were much cheaper. So no more Ulta cotton rounds for me. I'm going to be sticking with with Equate brand from now on. Speaking of removing your eye makeup, I went through this sample of Lancome Bifacial Eye Makeup Remover. This is one of those that has the 2 layers and then you shake it up, and it's an oily makeup remover, and it does do a good job on my eyelids and for removing my very stubborn mascara. This was a free sample. I've never purchased this and I'm never going to actually spend money on this. If I get it for free, I will use it, but it's extremely expensive and there's no point in spending that much money on an eye makeup remover. There are others on the market that are less expensive that work just as well as this. So it's, you know, I got it, I used it, it's good, but I'm not going to spend my money on it for sure. Next thing I used up is this small bottle of MAC Fix Plus. Now this is a setting spray, but it's not one that necessarily makes your makeup last longer. It is one that, the way I look at it is it takes down the powdery texture of your skin. So if you have put on a lot of powders, for example, if maybe your foundation was a matte foundation and then you put blush and highlight and some powder, or you got powder under your eyes, sometimes you can look a little bit dry and powdery and cakey. What this does, it just helps to melt everything into the skin and kind of mesh with the skin and look much more natural. So I have repurchased this. I have another one already that I'm working on. Another thing that you can do with this, by the way, is if you have an eyeshadow that it's a metallic eyeshadow, but it's not as bright and vivid as you would like, you can spray this on that eyeshadow and apply it, and it will come out much more vivid. So what you do is you put the eyeshadow on your brush first and then spray it, and then apply it to your lid. Don't spray it in the pan because that'll mess up your eyeshadow. But that's a really good trick for bringing out a little more color and a little more metallic shine in your eyeshadows. So MAC Fix Plus, great stuff. It does come in a much larger bottle, but I go through it so slowly that I just buy the small ones because I feel like I'm not going to use it up before it goes bad. This is the IT Cosmetics Confidence in an Eye Cream, and this was a sample size, but it lasted quite a while. I think almost, well, 0.169 ounces. And as you can see here, when I open it up, I mean, there was quite a bit of product in here. Now, this is a very good eye cream. I enjoyed it. It was very moisturizing, felt really nice on the eyes, but I would not purchase this. It is extremely expensive for an eye cream. If I got another sample, I would definitely use it, but I am not going to purchase it. I believe it was a gift with purchase when I bought this. And this is the IT Cosmetics Confidence in a Cream face cream. And this is a 2-ounce jar, and it says it's for all skin types, transforming, moisturizing super cream, anti-aging armor. Right, whatever. Anyway, yes, it has some anti-aging ingredients in it. The anti-aging armor just makes me laugh. But this is a very, very nice face cream. I really enjoyed it. I wore it during the day under my makeup. It doesn't have any SPF in it, I believe. Let me double check that. It's not listed. I don't believe it has SPF in it. But it's a very nice cream for wearing under your makeup. It absorbs beautifully into the skin, very hydrating, and I liked it a lot. This jar is $48, and I got it when it was on sale for 50% off, so it was $24. For $24, I would probably buy it again. For $48, I'm not going to buy it again. I'm going to wait till it goes back on sale, but I do have my eye out for it. Unfortunately, it's not on sale in the 21 Days of Beauty event at Ulta, which is very disappointing, but I'm going to keep my eye out for it. It's a good cream. It's very hydrating. Really enjoyed it. Let's just keep with the cream theme, shall we? The next product I used up is my Curology. Curology is prescription skincare that you can get online without having to go visit a dermatologist. So what you do is you contact them, you send them pictures of your skin, tell them what your concerns are, and then they will mix up a formula for you and ship it to you every month or every 2 months. I do it every 2 months. This is a 2-month supply, and you get, how much do you get in here? 24 milliliters in each 2-month supply. So for me, this has tretinoin, azelaic acid, and niacinamide. Tretinoin is a retinol type cream for wrinkles. Azelaic acid is another anti-aging ingredient, and then niacinamide is for inflammation. And the reason I requested inflammation is because I do have rosacea on my cheeks, and I thought it might help. So this is a great way to get prescription skincare at an affordable price, very easily delivered to you automatically. The 2-month supply, I want to say it comes out to around $18 a month. I'm sorry, I should have looked this up. The 1-month supply is about $20 to $25 a month, including shipping, and then the 2-month is a little bit less than that. They also, if you have problems with acne, that's actually where they started, was doing acne medications for people. So they can also put anti-acne stuff in here for you if you need that. Now, I'm taking a break from it right now. The tretinoin seems to be irritating my skin a little bit. I've been having some flakiness, especially around my eyebrows. And when I stopped using it, it went away. So I am going to attribute that to the Curology. I've contacted my provider and she said, you know, send me some pictures and send me, you know, what you're looking for and we'll adjust your prescription. So I need to get around to that. But I'm taking a break from it, but I'm not quitting Curology because I think it's a great way to get prescription skincare very easily and very affordably. All right, so next I'm going to talk about some foundations. So the first one I'm going to talk about is this one from Physicians Formula. This is the Healthy Foundation from Physicians Formula. Now, I love everything about this foundation except 2 things. Number 1, the shade. I cannot find a shade that actually matches me at all. This is LN3. There are 2 lighter shades than this that don't work on me either. So that is a real bummer. And normally that wouldn't be a problem because I could just mix it with a lightener or something like that. But here's the second thing I don't like about this, and it's the application. It has this huge doe foot applicator, so you can't pour the foundation out to mix it with anything else. It's very, very thick, so you can't really get it out of here without the applicator. So I really wish it had a pump. If it had a pump, I would probably repurchase this and I would probably mix it with my foundation mixer. Hold on, let me grab it real quick. So this is what I use when my foundations are too dark. This is my NYX Pro Foundation Mixer in white. And what I do is I just pour a little bit of my foundation out onto my palette. I add a drop of this, mix it up, and then apply it to the skin, and it adjusts the shade absolutely beautifully. This doesn't mess with the formulation of the foundation. It keeps its properties. It works just as well, even with a little bit of this mixed in. This is a beautiful foundation on the skin. I've actually recommended it to my mom, and she really is enjoying it. So if you can find a shade match in it, it's about $15, which is a little pricey for drugstore foundation, but it's a lot less than, you know, your high-end foundations. So great formula. It does have SPF 20 in it. And man, if they just had a better shade, I would definitely be repurchasing this, but oh well. The next foundation I'm going to talk about is this one. This is the L'Oreal 24 Hour Infallible Pro Glow Foundation in shade 201. Now, I have been kind of going through my foundations and working through them and doing a declutter. You can see I have several over there stacked up. And this is one I had kind of forgotten about. And I got it back out and tried it. And I forgot how much I liked this one. It's really, really good. Now the shade 201 is a little light. The shade 202 is a little dark. So I have both of them and I just mix them together and I come out with something really nice. The only thing that keeps it from being a holy grail for me is that it tends to kind of sink into my pores on my chin and give me a little bit of polka dottiness there. It doesn't do it on my nose or anywhere else, but it's kind of weird on my chin, which is strange. But this is a nice foundation. It's glowy. It's not matte. They have a matte version of this that I tried and I did not like that at all. But this one works really well. I already have repurchased this. I had a backup of it already. So this is going to stay in the rotation. And like I said, I'd kind of forgotten that I liked this one as much as I did. The final product that I used up was my Lancome Teint Idole Ultra Wear Foundation in the shade 215 Buff N. I think that stands for Buff Neutral, I'm going to assume. This is my Holy Grail foundation, and yes, I have repurchased it, and you're going to have to pry this one out of my cold dead hands unless something better comes along, but this is my absolute favorite foundation. It is absolutely beautiful on my skin. It does not cling to dry patches. It goes over smoothly. It covers well. You can sheer it out or you can make it a lot heavier coverage, more full coverage if you want. I wear it kind of medium, I would say medium to full coverage. Absolutely beautiful. Now this shade is a little bit dark for me right now, so I am having to mix it with my foundation mixer. So I think I'm gonna go and see if this ever goes on sale, which it hardly ever does. But if I can get some kind of a discount on it, I may purchase a different shade just to have the two options. This one works well for me in the summer, but for now it's just a little bit dark, a little bit yellow for me, but I don't care. I'll make it work because I love it so much. So that is the Lancome Teint Idole Ultra Wear Foundation. Now there is another one that they have called Tint Miracle, and I'm not sure what the difference is. I think that one may be a little bit of a more sheer foundation. I've heard that people who like Tint Idole do not like the Tint Miracle and vice versa. So it's going to be, you know, whatever works best for you. This one is pricey, but I think it's worth it. It's a really good foundation, makes my skin look great. So that is all for my empties for the last couple of months. I hope that you learned something from this video, or if you didn't, I hope you enjoyed watching it anyway. Thank you so much for sticking with me through the video. I really appreciate it. If you enjoyed the video, would you mind clicking the like button below, and also consider subscribing to my channel. Clicking the like button and subscribing to my channel helps the YouTube algorithm see that people like me, and it helps it share my content with more people. So if you would do that, I would be so grateful. Thank you so much. And I hope you guys are having a great day, and I will see you in my next video. Bye-bye.